Find me in the margins of a sketchbook.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the training. It's the end of the week. It's cold, 37 degrees out here. It is currently icing a little bit. You can hear it hitting the roof, but we are in the garage getting under the bar. So today is a dynamic upper body day. Gonna be working with a straight bar on a bench press. I'm gonna add band tension today at 75%. Let's get warmed up. All right, dynamic day, 75% day. Got the straight bar with the red bands. As a reminder, the red bands are 25 pounds each at the top. So that's 50 pounds of band tension, and I have 225 loaded up. So 75% of 310 is 237-ish. And that's with straight weight. Basically, I'm making this up based on last week's 215 plus 40 pounds of chains. So I'm doing 225 plus 50 pounds of bands. Why bands over chains? I don't know. I'm not a trainer. I don't know the real reasons, but in my experience, from what I've read, bands pull the weight down harder, like accelerate the weight down faster than gravity. So you're fighting against that acceleration. So you can train a little bit more on the way down with bands versus chains. But I find that bands help me stay a little bit more stable because they're pulling to one point, whereas chains can move around. So whereas my chains are a little bit lighter in weight, and they create some instability. The bands are heavier in weight, but they're pulling to a singular point at the bottom of the rack. So I set the pins up at about where my chest would be, where the bar is gonna strike when I come down all the way, I think, and then push up from there, trying to keep my forearm as vertical as I can through the whole lift. That's also really why I like the monolith hooks, because then I don't have to unrack with that band tension, which is pulling me all around. With this, the band tension is almost right where I want it to be, right under the J-hooks. So when I unrack, it's basically right over the center point. Makes it a little easier for me to handle more weight when I'm dealing with bands. Anytime I'm dealing with bands, I really like those monolith hooks. I'm trying to explain a little bit more. Some people in the comments have been asking for more explanation, so there you go. That's the thinking behind the decision here. Still gonna try for 10 sets of 3 of this weight today. Let's do it. Way too heavy. Okay. I messed up. That was a lot heavier than I thought because the red bands are 25 pounds at the chest and not at the top. They're 50 pounds at the top, which means I have 100 pounds of band tension on there. So that was 225 plus 100 pounds of bands, 275 on the chest. But I did that for a double. I guess there's something to not adding it up, right? My previous 1 rep max was 245 plus reds, and I just did 225 plus reds for 2. I did not intend on turning this into a max effort day, but I'll take that. We're gonna table it, come back to another day. Backed off the weight to 185 plus reds, which I don't know the last time I did 185 plus reds on this kind of a bar. I just did a set of 3, sorry I didn't show you that one, but it felt heavy. I don't know if I can get 10 sets, but I'll see how many sets of 3 I can get today at this weight, because we've got to push heavy. So let's get into that. Whew. All right, 185 on the bar plus reds, 3 sets of 10. Nope, 10 sets of 3, other way around. Ready to go in the notebook, so that was good. Plus the 2 rep max at the beginning, which was unintentional, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I'm feeling like I really got some work in, but I feel like destroying my triceps. So I'm gonna do some skull crushers. Got those set up on the mat by the garage door, and I got a little bit of a DIY lat pull down set up here using some old dumbbell weights. I'm gonna use 30 pounds on that for some tricep push downs. I'm gonna alternate between the 2 in sets of 10. Let's get into it. All right, everyone, that will wrap it up for Dynamic Day Upper Body. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Have a good night.